Hi, today we are going to talk over the lab safety rules. So let me get those up really quick and we will talk about those. So here we go, lab safety rules. Once again, lab safety rules are pretty much the same whether you are in the honors class or whether you are in the applied class, and that is not what I want. Okay, lab safety rules. Rule number 1, conduct yourself in a responsible manner at all times in the laboratory. You guys, I know you're teenagers, but you know what responsible is and what it's not. So be responsible. Know that there are things in the lab that can truly hurt somebody or yourself. So watch where things are. Be responsible with the chemicals. Don't cross-contaminate things. Make sure that your fire is in a safe place where you're not going to put your arm through it or you're not going to spill it over. Number 2, never work without me present. I need to be in the room if lab's happening. If I'm not in the room, lab needs to be shut down, pretty much. Number 3, don't eat food or drinks in the laboratory. Now, I'm fine with you eating and drinking in the classroom. I get it. I get hungry too. I actually have hypoglycemia, so you might see me snacking on some nuts every once in a while. But when we actually have labs going on, and that's a big if this year, if we actually get to do labs, we've got to keep things clean, because the last thing I want you guys doing is getting chemicals on your hands or on the table or whatever, and then putting that in your body as you eat your food. Okay. Number 4, perform only the things that are outlined by me in the procedures that I give you. Don't think that you're going to mix things. Don't think that you're going to do and make your own potions or whatever. You need to follow the procedures and follow the steps. Otherwise, we could really be in a world of hurt quickly. Number 5. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Anyway, number 5. Know the locations of the operating procedures of the safety equipment, including the first aid kit, the eye wash station, the safety shower, the fire extinguisher, and the fire blanket. The eye wash station and the safety shower are right by the door that we are using as our exit door. The fire extinguisher is under my sink in the front, and I think we have another one also under the hood. I don't believe we have a fire blanket. Number 6, check the label on the chemical bottles twice before removing any of the contents. You need to make sure that you have what you think you're going to have, because a lot of things look the same. So make sure that the label matches what you want, okay? I have large wash bottles that contain different things. They usually contain water, but not always. Water, a lot of chemicals look like water, so never trust anything in a bottle in my room. You don't know necessarily what's in it. It should be labeled, but if it's not, don't trust it, okay? Number 7, wash your hands with soap and water when we're finished with experiments. Always wash your hands when we're done with lab. Make sure that you get those chemicals off your hands. Okay, you don't want to be taking it with you to lunch. You don't want to be taking it with you home. You don't want to be taking it with you to the next period, to your next class. Just wash your hands. Safety goggles have to be worn at all times when you're in the lab. I will give you maybe one warning if you're not wearing your safety goggles. If I have to give you more than one warning, you will be asked to sit out of the lab and you will receive a 0 for the lab. Okay? Then it says dress properly, meaning I want closed-toed shoes. No sandals, no Crocs, no Chacos, no things like that. Your shoes need to be closed-toed. And if you can, make sure that you have long pants on. Make sure that your clothes are not super loose. Your hair, if you have long hair like mine, it's going to have to be tied back into a ponytail or a braid or something. You don't want loose clothing that will get caught in the equipment or maybe go in the flame and catch fire. So lab clothes have to be pretty plain Jane. That's why us science people were not really known for like super fashionable clothes, because guess what? Super fashionable clothes in the lab really don't mix very well. Okay. Number 9, report an accident, spill, breakage, if you break glass, whatever, an injury, cut, burn, to me immediately. If you spill acid or any corrosive chemical on your skin or clothing, don't go to me. Go to the wash station immediately and start rinsing it out. Then, if I know that you're at the wash station, I will come over to you and we'll get it sorted out. Okay? We will do some first aid. All right. Wash the affected area with large amounts of water, and I will come over and help you. Okay, if something splashes in your eyes, go to the eye wash station immediately. Don't talk to me, go to the eye wash station. Okay, watch out for burns, especially on glass. Hot glass looks like cold glass, so use a hot pad all the time. Okay, burns are very painful. I basically don't have fingerprints anymore because of all the hot glass that I've actually touched and burned my fingers on. You don't want to have chemist hands like mine. If you want to see some scars, I'll show them to you later. Okay? When heating a substance in a test tube, point it away from people, because if it heats up and starts bubbling over, sometimes they have a tendency to spit or even shoot out. And so if we have it spit or shoot out, we don't want it shooting at somebody. So make sure that your test tube is always pointed away from somebody. Okay? Students, number 12, are never permitted in the science storage room. That's an absolute no-no. Okay? We do have some lab coats in there. I might need some help getting the lab coats out. But other than that, you're not allowed in there. Don't taste the chemicals. Okay? Then the next thing that we have is basically, I've read the rules and I agree to abide by them. If I do not abide by them, I understand that I may be removed from the laboratory and receive a 0 for my lab experience. Okay, I've sent this also to your parents via Parent Square. They are supposed to sign it and date it and put your name on it, and that is how I will be grading that you have received this. If you have any questions, once again, email me. Thank you.